Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Chloe. Today I'm going to be trying out Milani's eyeshadow primer. I desperately need an eyeshadow primer. I don't think I've used one in a really long time. I feel like my eyeshadows hold well enough without one, but maybe I only think that because I don't use an eyeshadow primer. I've tried the e.l.f. one, I've tried the Urban Decay one, and a few others. So it retails for $8.99, which is a decent price. I think it has a tint to it, fair shade skin tone. This is what it shows on the website. Obviously that'll work great for me. I wonder if that would make a difference if you have a darker skin tone. I wonder if it would look weird. It says it intensifies and extends the wear of any eyeshadow. Crease-proof, lightweight formula. Goes on nude and dries invisibly. Okay, so I was gonna say, there's no way they can just have this be tinted and not have darker skin tones. Literally right there. Our eyeshadow primer works on all skin tones and is never drying. Cruelty-free, vegan-free, over 8-hour wear, lightweight, non-sticky texture, minimizes creasing, blend well over eyelid, and allow to set. Oh, that's instructions. So that's that on that, I guess. All right, so let's just jump right in and get started. It's a little squeezy tube here, which I don't know how I feel about actually. Normally I have a lot longer nails than this, and so I can't really get in to do it with my finger. So I would need a brush. I say that like that's a big deal. It's not. So I'm only gonna prime one eye. I do feel like with a squeezy tube, the nice thing about it is I feel like I'd be getting more product out of there, or it'd be easy to get all the product out of there. Whereas if it's like this style, you know, you can only get so much product out of the tube. Going in on my left eye. I wonder if that's enough. Less is always more, especially to begin with. Oh, it's really creamy. Super buttery. Oh yeah, and the color just completely fades. I love the texture of that. After I've applied it, it said to wait 30 seconds for it to set. You can actually already kind of see the difference between my two eyelids. My left eye is just more evened out in skin tone, and on my right eye you can just see like my veins and redness a little bit more. Like the tiniest bit though, like it's really not a big difference. So I actually have no idea what I want to do for my eyeshadow. Right, I'm gonna do a little red look. So I'm gonna start off with my e.l.f. Jkissa palette. I absolutely love this palette, but I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I don't know if they still make it or sell it because I got it for Pride in like 2020. But I absolutely love it. It is one of my favorite palettes. I'm gonna start off with this shade here, Casey. I'm gonna start off really lightly in the crease. I am going to do a cut crease. I didn't exactly want to do a cut crease because I was afraid it would mess with it if I put concealer over this. Just windshield wiper motion back and forth through the entirety of my crease. I am just slowly building this pigment up. I just want to make sure it is super blended. The color is going on great, really softly. I'm having no issues blending this out. I've decided I really want it to be kind of like a sharp wing on my outer corner, so I'm gonna do my little tape trick. If you are putting tape on your eye, make sure you get some of the stick off by putting it on the back of your hand first, because your eye skin is really sensitive and you just don't want to be pulling it. I normally like to use washi tape because washi tape is just like not nearly as sticky as regular Scotch tape, but I don't have any right now, so this is always the hardest part. I cannot tell if that looks even. The problem is you can never tell at this point if it's even or not. You can only tell at the end, but at the end it's obviously too late. I'm gonna go with it and honestly hope for the best and connect the two lines. I accidentally just dropped this. I was about to use this and it literally has the opposite color. Like you couldn't have accidentally fallen in the red. I'm gonna take a clean fluffy brush and go around the edges and just blend them out. I am doing Christmas shopping again today, so perfect. Festive. I'm gonna take my e.l.f. Camo concealer for my cut crease. I have this in the shade light beige. Taking it on a nice flat brush, I haven't done a cut crease in so long. And I'm gonna start to drag this in. I'm not taking this over my entire lid. I'm gonna leave the outer third. So I'm just going to blend it out. I'm gonna go in with my ColourPop Double Entendre palette using this shade down here. And I'm just setting the cut crease. Next, I'm taking my Wet n Wild Bee Honey palette. I'm taking this sparkly red in here. I'm gonna start this on my outer corner and I'm blending it into the concealer. So far, they're feeling pretty similar. I feel like where I'm gonna notice the biggest difference is longevity. Taking my Morphe Jeffree Star palette in this gold glitter shade here on a liner brush. Taking my Max Fix Plus, I'm just spritzing the brush down a little bit. I'm gonna take this right along the line of my crease. I am gonna take it all the way to that outer third where they blend together. I used to have a glitter liner that was this shade of gold and would be perfect to do this rather than doing this with an eyeliner brush. But I ran out of it a while ago and I just haven't like really looked for it again. I love that. I don't really want to put black eyeliner over this. It's so pretty. I'm gonna take this shade here on a flat brush and go right in my inner corner with it. Going in with eyeliner, this is my Smith & Cult Felt Tip Black Eyeliner. It's a kind of faded black eyeliner, so honestly, that's why I'm using it. Then I'm going back in with that color Casey on a small angled brush like this. And I am gonna take it right over the black liner. All right, I am gonna take the tape off now and hope for the best. Hope that they are the same. Oh my gosh, they're actually the same. Thank God. I'm just gonna go finish off my makeup and then I will be back. Alrighty, here we have our completed look. I really like the way that this turned out. I think it's very pretty. It's super holiday. I have dark green nails now and red eyes, so screaming Christmas today apparently. It is 11:20. I probably put the primer on at about 10:30, so it's been about an hour that it's been on. It looks super good so far. I'm not noticing any creasing at all. The shadows look nice and blended. And yeah, so far I don't really see a difference between the two eyes. I think they both look really good. This is the one with the primer. This is just without primer, without any base, nothing. Like I said earlier, I think where I'm really gonna notice the difference is in longevity. I have some things to get done today and we'll see how it holds up. I will check back in a few hours. All right, you guys, it's about 3:45. Overall, it looks pretty good. I do notice just a tiny bit of creasing on both eyes right under the glitter line, but I really think that's because of the concealer, less because of the primer. This side looks a little bit patchier underneath the concealer, where this side with the primer looks a little bit better. I'm gonna go in and lightly blend this line out just a little bit. There is some glitter farther down on my lid now, but oh well, there's nothing I can do about that. I'm honestly really impressed with the eye that doesn't have primer on it. Like, it just proves to me that at least I haven't been walking around with creasy eyeshadow. So I feel like with that, everything looks really good. It's been about 6 hours total, and considering that's a really good amount of time. It did say up to 8 hours, I believe. Over 8 hour wear. So already been on for 6 of those. We'll see if after 8, maybe it starts to decline. Hopefully at that point, it doesn't get worse than the eye without primer, but we'll see. So I will check back in with you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, it is now 8:20. I've got you zoomed in so you can see a little bit better. So it's been about 9 hours. It honestly still looks pretty good. I'm having the same issue that I was having a couple hours ago when I checked in, which is where it is creasing, but I still think that that is a concealer and not as much the primer. Honestly, it's kind of why I didn't want to do a cut crease with this today, is because that's exactly what I was afraid of. I can't 100% tell you that it is the concealer and not the primer. It might be the primer. But the fact that this eye that didn't have primer is also doing it makes me believe that it is the concealer. I feel like the pigment is pretty even for both of them. There's not much of a difference between it. I mean, the gold still looks good. The red is fairly intact. I want to say that in my crease, this one is a lot more faded than this eye. I feel like it just looks like the red is not as pigmented on the eye that did not have primer. So all in all, I think I very much so like it, but I also don't know if it's that much better than just no primer. I will continue to use it throughout the week, but like this one, I don't know. I feel like I can't like really tell. Oh, maybe I'll have to try it out with some different colors. I will continue to use it for sure. Of course, if my mind changes about anything, I will let you know in the description bar below, and let's hope I continue to really like it. Winston, you're never awake to say hi. How rude. That completes this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I could help you make a more educated decision on this product. Make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't already, and leave me a like because it really helps me out. See you guys in the next one.